sets.
And we're back. Hello, Secret Beach. Nadine's going potty. Mandy and I just got fresh cocktail, so that's why it took a couple minutes to get going here. Cheers.
Cheers.
Wine and beer now. All right. We're going to go right back to where we were, and then we will head into compacts because talk about something I've never, ever looked at is compacts. But, man, you're like the compact whisperer. All right. So if any of the fellas are in the chat, you don't know what a compact is, it's in your lady's purse. It'll have a mirror. Usually has some powder. They don't all have powder, right? Sometimes it's just a mirror, or to be a compact, it has to have powder.
The ones that are just two mirrors are modern.
Okay.
And compacts themselves will have powder. They may have rouge, and they may have lipstick, and they may have other stuff too.
Like drugs?
No, I actually have one to show all the compartments.
All right, cool. So Mandy comes to my town and crushes it on compacts. And even though I was with her last year, and not when she was buying them, but we were at an event together, I didn't find out till 2 days ago how many she bought at one time at one antique store here in Vegas. Not one, not two, not 10, certainly not 20. How many did you buy in one day at one antique store?
79.
79! 79! What?
They weighed 15 pounds, too.
15 pounds of compact. Holy moly. All right. So let's talk compacts. And this was kind of our little bridge here because this is not really...
It's vanity.
It's vanity, yep.
It's a crossover. That's why also they're so valuable, because it's a crossover. Compact collectors like them, vanity collectors like them, and teddy bear collectors like them.
So let me ask my my studio audience who's left. I got people peeing and drinking.
Whoa, here.
Yeah. Have you guys ever bought compacts?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, you have?
Yes.
Do you know your shit, or you just guess when you buy them?
No.
All right.
Guessing.
So there we go.
Usually
See,
costume.
Mandy knows.
Yes, and research.
Mandy knows. Ryan and Vicky are guessing. Ryan and the bright light are guessing.
I know. Vicky's not even here.
I know.
I'm gonna halo.
But you know, it's something I've never bought, and so I know Mandy's good at it. I'm like, let's do the after show about compacts, and she bought a ton already, so we're going to show those. Any particular order, or you just want to start showing them?
Give me the one in the box, please.
Okay.
Yes. Now, the ideal way find in the wild is when you have all the pieces.
Ooh.
Ooh,
I know.
Back and she's like, ooh.
That's beautiful.
So there's the original box with the name, logo. There's the original sleeve, which is what the lady puts her compact in when she puts it in her purse. And the compact itself, of course. Now, this compact, also because it had a box, is in very good condition.
Yeah.
It's Valette. It's an American maker, and it's almost pristine inside as well.
No kidding. My gosh.
It's got the puff. Actually, it's never been used. I only got it yesterday, so I haven't really examined it.
Yeah, these were her fresh. These were her fresh scores.
Yes.
Here in Vegas,
so
my town.
This is never used. Someone gave it to this person as a gift, and they put it away in the drawer and never used it. So the puff is unused. It's signed, and it has a sifter in the bottom.
That's powder in there?
No, it's a sifter, meaning it's a piece of mesh. And you see this ring that surrounds it? This tells me this is a convertible compact. See, the ring comes off, and this is the sifter. So you could use it, it converts. You can use it for loose powder. Loose meaning like, you know, baby powder is loose. Mm-hmm. Sifter on top, and then you put your puff on top, and you use it that way. So you're not just sticking your puff right in the middle of it. You know, you're getting a little bit to dab on your face. Now, they also came out with compressed powder, and for that, you don't need a sifter. It's a block of powder, and you would insert it underneath that ring, and you wouldn't use the sifter, but you could still use the same puff.
I'm blown away already, Nadine. I had no clue there was so much like parts and types.
I know that's, so what year is this one? Approximately?
Well, being that it's a convertible, yeah, I'd probably say 50s,
Wow.
into early 60s.
So this is a fill your own kind of thing?
Yeah.
I'm just, I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, and I have my own, I'm a big fan of Clinique, and I use my, but those are very different than.
The old compacts, you would have to buy the powder and everything separately. They were given as gifts, and you would buy from the same firm what fit inside.
Okay, so you would buy so do you find them with the powder in them as well?
All the time.
Wow, okay.
So you've got the powder. Now, I do not clean it out. I leave that up to the buyer.
1940 skin cells. Here you go.
So does that powder? I would assume that that's not a good thing anymore. It's just that collectors.
Collectors will have their own methods for cleaning them out.
Okay.
Because they may want to just because collectors display them. They don't use them. There's the few people that.
There's a couple guys going, I'm a pretty girl.
Some collectors will buy the less valuable ones to actually use, because these can be very valuable. Now, on a compact, they can be signed in all sorts of weird and strange and wonderful places, because you often find them without the puff, which is usually signed, and that's a good indication. You usually find them without the box. This one in particular is signed right there in the bottom corner.
Yep. Right.
Oh, okay. I see it. Yeah, is that etched in the?
Yes, engraved.
Okay. Is that brass or?
Yes,
Okay.
The older ones are almost always brass, or during the war they started using airplane metal. What do you call that? Because brass was used during the war effort.
Like scrap metal?
Yeah, well, not really scrap. Yeah, a base metal type thing.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes.
What now? What'd you pay for that? About?
I think it was $20.
And what do you think you're gonna flip it for?
Remember, I have not researched any of these yet, so I'm going to say, like, without researching it,
Right.
I wouldn't list it under 50. I rarely list any compact under 50 unless it's really, beat up and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And just in saying that, beat up compacts can be useful for their parts, like any other thing. If someone has a compact and they want to repair the inner lid or something.
Yep. This one, I like this one because it's got pretty jewels.
Too. This one was awesome. Bling.
Yeah, bling.
Wow, that's beautiful.
It's almost like a star, but you know what it reminds me of too is the Canadian Centennial, but that was 67, and I think this is earlier than 67. I'm not sure how I'm going to describe that. I will have to think up keywords, but it is also American, and it's got American Beauty on the puff.
Very pretty. American
Beauty is a trademark of a brand. Oh, I've got my brand cheat sheet back there. I have to probably
brand cheat sheet.
Yes. And it has a shaped sifter.
Look at that.
Having the sifter is very important because obviously, unless it's just a round,
it's almost like a hexagon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's really
pretty tough to find a sifter. See, this one has powder residue in it.
Wow. What do I feel? I'm gonna find powder all over my desk tomorrow.
Yeah, you probably will.
I got a little shine. Yeah.
You have a lot of shine, Jay.
I know. I freshly shaved today. I got a lot of shine.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
The thing to look for, and also which can determine value.
Whoa.
What?
Yeah.
It says the live stream is over, but it still says we're broadcasting. Oh, did I go to the wrong? I went to the wrong chat. My bad. Keep going.
Okay, I still see live. I think we're good.
I was shitting my pants. I'm like, we just lost our show? What? Holy crap. My bad.
Right,
Sorry.
Okay, you look to make sure
I'll close that window.
the clasp works.
Now, would you buy it if it doesn't work and then sell for parts?
Yeah,
Okay.
depending on price, of course.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
Oops, sorry.
Sorry. This is a big flying saucer.
Yes, actually, you're very close.
See? You laughed at me.
You're very close.
I'm always laughing at you.
Compacts that are 4 inches across and have tapered down to the edge, so slightly domed, are called flapjacks.
Okay.
This one is machine engraved around the edge. It has a cartouche on the top that is not engraved, but that's what the lady.
Can you explain what cartouche means to those that don't know?
Like me.
A shiny circle in the middle.
So that's called a cartouche?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's being engraved, like monogrammed for whoever it was going to be given.
It's an Egyptian word, yes.
Okay. And this one.
Okay, I'm the dumb one.
Like there's hardly any gold tone wear or anything. It's not engraved, which is good because if it says like EM, you got a lot of people will shy away from it unless they are EM. Just saying.
Oh wow!
Now this is Elgin American. It's signed.
Okay.
In the center.
Wow. It's really pretty, like the way it's etched and everything.
A crop circle.
It's machine. It's machine. Engine turned, as they call that. Engine turned engraving. The other thing is
It's machine engraved. Yeah.
A lot of times the mirror is detached. It may still be there, but it's detached, or it may be missing, or it may be broken.
Okay.
So if it's detached, you just glue it back in, and do you mention it?
I do not glue it in.
Okay.
I was gonna say, yeah, that sounds kind of shady.
I do shit like that all the time.
You can, as long as you disclose it. But
disclose it, yes.
But the thing is the mirrors in these older compacts are very thin glass, thinner than modern day glass. It's very difficult to replace a mirror that's broken because you have to harvest the mirror from old compacts because it's thinner than what they make today.
Gotcha.
And I don't think any of them, we'll have to see if any of the mirrors are loose. It's this black cement stuff that they put them in with. So I don't even want to try to deal with that. So I just tell them. Now,
that makes sense.
This little tab at the end, I moved it with my fingernail. That opens the inner lid.
Wow, look at that.
Oh my goodness, I want one now.
That's where you keep the drugs. See? A little hidden compartment.
I want a vintage compact now.
I like the cocaine. I like the cocaine.
That is where the loose powder would go.
All right. So Heather said that you're a hot mess tonight. Jason, I think so.
No, I just looked at the wrong screen. That's all that happened.
You're singing cocaine songs. Come on now.
Well, that's where you hide the cocaine underneath the little thing. Duh.
Oh my goodness.
Drugs, Nadine?
No, I don't hide my drugs. I don't have drugs.
Well, this might be right up your alley then.
Oh, now we got the cocaine one.
Oh no.
This one is a triple. You don't know by looking at it that it's a triple, and it's small. So you're thinking, what do you mean triple? Well, first of all, we'll say it has a cartouche as well for being engraved, and it's not engraved.
Okay.
It's got the slate decoration in the metal.
So it was engravable, but no one ever.
Yes, that's correct.
Yes.
Now, when you look at see how there's a hinge as well as a latch?
Yes.
That is because there's the first go at it, and then here's the next go at it.
Oh, that's where the drugs go, right there.
Oh, Jason.
So
I can't take you anywhere. Oh my goodness.
This is called a metal mirror.
Okay.
Older ones, like in the 30s.
That's where the extra powder goes, not the drugs.
Actually, not.
Right, the extra powder, exactly.
It's not the extra powder.
Okay, so
It is the rouge in that little can.
Okay, so you have your blush and your powder. So it's a dual.
And the powder goes in this one. This also.
Well, that's cool. I can appreciate that.
The other side also has. So this is full of doors and openings.
Oh, wow.
And I recognized it right away as a Richard Hudnut because I've had them before. But it is engraved. It's got the patent from 1934.
Wow.
It's called Deauville, which is by Richard Hudnut. Deauville is a makeup line. His dad had a pharmacy, and he started making makeup in it, and then
Wow, that's beautiful. The mirror is actually engraved.
yeah.
Wow, I'm
And
fascinated.
Deauville is DEAU for those of you who want to look it up. Dad has helped you out, Mandy.
Why?
You don't know how to describe this?
Yeah,
It's a tic-tac-toe game.
Is it? Oh, of course it is.
Oh,
Yeah, so the chat's like, oh, that's
very
tic-tac-toe.
good.
There you go.
Okay.
That is awesome. That's
Well,
beautiful.
thank you so much.
The X's and the O's both won, so we don't know who won first. But
So
they're
Mandy, I never see these in my thrift stores. Am I just not looking in the right place, or?
I've only ever found the odd one in a thrift store, and where I have found them is in the little bags of miscellaneous ladies
Okay.
on the walls, where they put in, like hair bands and
Yeah. So like, so
plastic.
this is within like with the goodie hair bands and stuff. This is
And
wow.
I found them one day because I usually don't look at that stuff because it's not worth it. And one day I was trying to move the bag to see what was behind it, and I felt something hard and round. I said it really fast.
and thick.
And so I looked at that. It had a compact in the center of it. And so now whenever I go through those bags, I squish them all to see if there's anything.
So Mandy goes like this around the back.
I know the bags.
So Heather has a really good question. She said it would seem like they would be tough to photograph since they are so shiny and due to the mirrors. Any tips? And yes, I do have I know like you kind of have to overlay something on a reflective surface. So it is a little tricky photographing them. So how do you do that?
Just do angles.
Yes.
Yeah.
I contort myself into pretzels. I have my square, what do you call it?
Your backdrop.
No, the photo cube.
Oh, photo cube, yeah.
And I have LED lights in the front underneath here. So I put the thing there, and I actually slide a clipboard to tip in
Yeah.
different angles.
Anytime, like when I take pictures of records too, the vinyl reflects me. So if you angle it up just a smidge, and especially if you have just a flat white ceiling, then it sees nothing. So anytime you got anything reflective, if you can angle it a smidge and you can look at how you're taking the picture, you can get out of the picture and still get your angles.
And because there's a mirror, don't photo it like this, because you'll see yourself, you'll see the roof, you'll see your room. I do this.
You forget to put your pants on.
Okay.
Do it this way. so it-
Jason, my goodness, what is going on with you tonight?
Hey, we've all seen that picture of the teapot on eBay. Come on now. We've all seen it.
Oh my goodness.
photo it like this, so all it's reflecting is the sifter.
All right, people in the chat are telling you to behave. So
Now this one's got velvet, I mean, on the bottom.
No, it's the top.
Oh, see, I'm learning.
oh Lord.
You're a mess.
Here's the bottom, so with the skin.
Can't wait for
No, it's not. And it has a puff and a screen, but I'm trying to be careful because it has powder in it.
Okay.
Yeah. And yeah. And I don't know who made this one. I have to research it. This is an older style where the lid is actually not, it's got the rim around it.
Okay. So older meaning what era?
Older, like it might be 30s rather
Okay.
than 40.
Do you know what a carryall is?
Who, me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. No, Vicky. Yes, you're my guest. Do you collect carryalls along with compacts? If so,
Yes.
She has a question. Okay. All right. So, Read, Write, Retro. What's your question about carryalls? And while we're waiting for you to type it, we've seen a lot of round compacts. Now we see some rectangular and square compacts.
And you see that there's a funny little thing here. That's a lipstick.
Okay.
And when you lift the lid,
So is that-
there's a hole.
So is that for a lipstick to, or is that pre-filled? Okay. Got it.
I'm a pretty girl.
Place for-
What?
You said you put it on, we're getting a divorce.
If I put it on, I'm getting divorced. I was just told.
Stacy for the win
I
again.
put it on.
I love you, Stacy.
1940s herpes. Here we come.
Oh my
This is
goodness.
grass.
Oh boy.
It's would have been filled. The one there is rouge, and it still has the rouge. puff.
Okay, so Jason, your mom said she's watching and you need to reel it in.
Zip it, Mom.
Help, Stacy.
Yeah, I'm way beyond that.
Jason.
Oh no. Come on. Rescue me here.
Oh, this is bourgeois. Okay. Bourgeois, New York.
Oh, yeah, let's show that.
Um,
Tricky because it's so reflective.
bourgeois is a
There we go.
is
Boom.
a perfumery
Wow.
company. Sort of a trade name. They belong to somebody else.
So
Again,
was there a sticker above there? Is that a sticker mark there?
that was the tape that they taped the price
So
tag
how will
on.
you remove that? Can that be?
I try to use mostly just water because I don't want to take finish off, and I also don't want to rub hard because the finish can be taken off.
Okay.
Don't want to
Oh
rub.
my goodness.
All right. So here is
You're out there.
here is Read Write Retro's question.
Okay.
She was told that they are reproduced. She's been told if you see a snake chain handle, they are 60s or reproduced.
Well, 60s is still vintage.
Yes.
Carry-all market was really hot 40s, 50s, and getting into the 60s. Carry-alls are also known as menadiers.
I'm sorry, what was that word?
Menadier.
Menadier, French.
Yes, it's French.
Mm.
And they generally are shaped like a handbag with some sort of handle. I've seen chains. I've seen all kinds of. I have one that's a mesh metal handle. I'd have to look it up about the snake chain. I'm not sure.
Can you explain snake chain to us?
Well, if you're into jewelry, it's like this serpentine chain.
Okay.
Same as what like the handles are like a purse. It's a mini purse actually, because generally they had a cigarette compartment, they had a coin compartment, they had your lipstick, they had your powder. So it's like the only thing a lady had to take out for an evening out on the town back in the day.
Okay.
And they came in all sorts of shapes, sizes, all kinds of makers made them. That is cool.
So we're about at the end of this show. So anything else specific you want to show? Well, this is kind of cool.
That is kind of
Yeah. All right. Anything else?
All right, let's see it.
cool. Well, and that too, just to talk about.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, this is a nice design on that one.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
It's filigree.
Yes. Yes.
So it's
I knew that.
green.
Yes. Yes, from being an artist, I guess.
yeah. So it's green underneath, and it's sort of a
Mhm.
punctured tin.
Yep.
Not really.
So this is the one that was like, oh, look at that. It reminds me of the thing that used to hold my grandmother's smokes.
Yes.
The whole audience said,
Yep.
yep.
The ashtray.
Whiting and Davis.
So my grandmother was born in 1904, so
This inlay is called guilloche, also
Mhm.
French. It's enamel, a particular kind of enamel, almost looks like machine done. See the?
Yep.
And this one is a little tricky to open, I know, and I don't know who made it. But it also has the metal mirror that does another.
Here, hold up here. Go here.
It does another thing, but you don't need to know that. But it always look for all the compartments. Always look everywhere for signatures. They can be here on the edge, under here. It could be in all kinds. Bottom of the pan. If the pan's full, you often don't know who made
Dump
it.
it out, and then like, oh, look, there it is.
Yeah. So
So have you ever, and all these ones that have like especially multiple compartments, have you ever been flipping through and
Yeah.
found something exciting like money or drugs,
Pills.
pills,
cocaine. That's what you're thinking.
nothing? All right, so we're gonna end on this. So thank you, Secret Beachcombers, for coming in tonight. We got a good audience. And hey, Chris, hit me up later. I don't understand why your one account couldn't see this show. So message me later and we'll look into it. That makes no sense, but we'll try and figure it out. And obviously, Mandy's in the group now, so if you want to ask her a question, she is on vacation in Vegas this week,
Yeah.
so don't expect an answer so quick. We're actually going out tomorrow night together, but she'll be more than happy to answer it. Now, this is not a compact,
no, but it's vanity.
but it is pretty cool. Look at that,
Oh,
Nadine.
that's beautiful. That's Japanese.
Porcelain.
So that's porcelain.
And we've not. I have to see what the handle is. I'm not sure.
Oh, there's.
Who's a pretty girl? It's Mandy.
I see, Chrissy.
I see Mandy and teddy bears, and oh, there's me. Yay. But yeah, that's a pretty. Now, you bought this today?
Well, yesterday. Yeah.
Yesterday. Do you know what you paid for this?
I don't think it was much. That's why I bought it. I think it was like $12.
And you're not done your research, right?
Right.
But just out the gate, what do you think without research you'd list that for? 'Cause I would imagine that's worth more than $12.
Yeah, I mean, I would just, if I didn't do any research and was just going to list it, I'd list it for like $55, $60 best offer. That's just off the top of my head, and that way I'll see what happens. People might give me offers that, or just buy it, or they'll say, okay, I'll give you $20 for it. So, you know. But I'm going to research it because I think it might be a little more special than $12. And just so for compacts, I get most of them at antique malls, antique shows. When I went to England, I hit the antique shops there. They had 2 cases of them. They had tons of them because, of course, England is a big producer of compacts. And they had this case that were 5 pounds and this case that were 10 pounds, which is the price. So call it, like 15 and 20. And I just started loading up my arms. I said, so if I'm buying all these, can I get them all for 5 pounds? And she said, sure.
Nice.
Yeah. So they basically all cost me about $8 US.
So, and the whole point of the first show too, and this one is Nadine and I are very big proponents to each other, and then obviously to everyone that listens and follows, to get outside your comfort zone, your norm.
Definitely.
I have never looked at vintage teddy bears. I've never, ever once looked at a compact, but I am now. I mean, things that she pulled out of my neighborhood antique mall that I could go to anytime, but Mandy comes and takes all the money away and then takes it back to Kennett, and I don't get none of it.
Oh.
So yeah, I mean, think about it. Definitely go hunt for bears and compacts, but get outside your comfort zone. Go learn something new. And
Definitely.
you never know when you're going to make, I keep adding different things and ways of selling, which we'll be coming up and talking about, to my bottom line. And so on days when I'm slow on eBay, I'm making money elsewhere. And so a slow eBay day doesn't matter to me because I had an awesome Facebook day. Okay,
and one thing too, when you get out of your comfort zone, you get frustrated very easily. Jason, how frustrated have I been with the CDs and my duds that I found?
But yes.
But how have I been doing lately?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a learning curve, and you have to kind of ride with the wave, and just you're gonna make some mistakes. You're gonna and you're gonna eventually learn and do well. So
I'm gonna go buy every compact I see, and I'm gonna show them, those all suck, but I'll learn because you learn. Yes. More from your mistakes than your successes. So I implore all of you to go find a teddy bear and a compact in the next couple of weeks and share it in the secret beach, and let's see what you found, and we'll all learn more from each other doing that too. So Mandy, thank you very much for being on Bull
Yes,
Show.
thank you.
Thanks for coming to visit. Thank you, audience.
Thanks, Mandy.
And we're gonna go get some dinner and drinks, and we'll see you all around. We'll have some more shows coming up very soon. Thank you, Secret Beach. Have a good night, everybody.
Have a good night. Thank you.